What is here in this moment? What can we feel in the body? Either scanning from toes to head. Maybe there's a strong sensation calling your attention. You can name that. Arriving here in this moment. Now the feelings, emotions. We're aware of the outer space, what is here in this moment through our senses, and then going a little deeper into the layer of the body. What can we feel in the physical body? What about the emotional body? What is here now? What is here for you today? In this moment, this very moment. Just noticing, and again, the mind will go to stories, narratives, descriptions. Thank it. Name it, thinking. And then come back to noticing and naming. And so what that sounds like, rather than I'm feeling really worried because there's so much to do and I don't know what's going to happen with my job and I'm worried about my children, that might sound like worry, fear, anxiety. And can you get a sense of that difference, that naming, again, as if we're looking at the painting and naming what we see without jumping into the painting? We're creating the space between stimulus and response. When we recognize what is here as our first step, we can go a little bit deeper into turning up for this experience, into supporting this experience. So as you take these moments to reflect and scan through and sense if there's a particular situation or emotion right now in your life that you'd like to bring an attention to, a wise, loving attention, a healing attention. Just taking a moment and seeing what that might be, perhaps in the broader space of your life, perhaps what you're experiencing right now in this moment, what is present in this moment. Maybe it's a relationship in your life where you're feeling there's challenge or insecurity or fear. Maybe there's some behavior in your life that you feel uncomfortable with, that doesn't sit well with you, that you're struggling with. Perhaps something to do with work or your home life. There's a chance it might be a small matter of a global pandemic. That can also be here. Maybe, maybe not, but choosing a situation. And just when you pick that situation that you're going to work with, start almost playing through it as if watching a movie. So what is the experience of this feeling? What is the experience of this situation for you? And perhaps as you run that movie in your mind of this situation in your life, you can pause at the moment that really captures the essence of this challenge for you. Be that the emotional challenge or whatever it may be that you're experiencing, and really observe what's happening. Really notice what's happening in that moment, what it is you're believing, what conversations, perhaps there's someone else involved, you're having. Sensing what is it like for you to have this experience? What is it that you're wanting? What is it that you're fearing? And begin by recognizing and allowing the situation to be exactly as it is. Cultivating this courage and honesty to say, okay, this is how this is in my life right now. This is a part of my life right now. And offering it some space to be. Giving yourself the gift of a pause, the gift of space around what is happening. And then with this sense of space, as you become the witness to this experience, letting it be there without changing, bringing a sense of curiosity, we can start to explore this experience some more, to investigate what is really going on. You might ask, what is it about this that most needs my attention now? What is the hardest part about this? What is the worst part about this? What is the most upsetting part about this? And as you explore this, sense what's going on in your body. Our emotional experience is held in our body. And so as you become clear, or you get closer to a sense of what is most painful, challenging around this experience, feel it in your body, and you might even place your hand wherever it is you feel this experience, really connecting yourself into the moment, into the present. Maybe you can begin to name that experience. Is there fear? Is there hurt? Is there shame? Worry? What is arising, and where is it felt in your body? Keep staying in touch with the body. Keep sensing into what is challenging about this experience. Remembering this practice of mindfulness is, can we notice what is here and can we be with it? So much of our life is spent running away from experience, either turning away from that which is challenging or desperately holding on to that which we're scared to lose. And this creates such an experience of contraction. It creates fear because it places our ability to live with freedom and peace upon having or not having an experience in our life. And with mindfulness, what we cultivate is this possibility of being with all experiences. And that's not to say to disconnect from them, and it's not to say that it's not painful or any of these challenging emotions, but when we can hold that in self-energy, our relationship and our experience of it has a possibility to shift in a really profound way. And we can cultivate this resilience of understanding that we have within us the possibility of being with anything that arises. I have so much comfort in that. There's so much power in that. So as you stay in touch with your body and you're sensing this worst thing about this experience, perhaps you can explore what is the upset part of you believing? What is it perhaps believing is going to go wrong in the future? Or what is the situation telling you about where you are in your life? What do we believe it's telling us about us in our life? Today, I had a really wonderful second arrow moment, which I can share. It was, the afternoon, and I was experiencing a sudden sense of like, whoa, I'm really on my own here at home. And suddenly I was like, I'm 40 and I'm on my own. I'm all alone. Ah. And suddenly this whole story came up, and I was like, hold on. That's that second arrow. We can't change the reality of this moment, but can we be aware of how we're reacting to it? What is the story we're telling, and what does that bring? So I could settle just with it's hard being on my own, rather than all the stories of what that means about me, just to add to it. And that's what we invite ourselves to do in this practice. What is the belief associated with these fears, these worries? And again, feeling that in the body. Inviting that feeling to be as present and as strong as it needs to be, and simply observing, naming it again and again and again. Has it been here a long time? Is it familiar? And as part of the investigating, feel the most vulnerable part of you right now. What feels most vulnerable about you right now? Can you name that? And as you name what feels so vulnerable right now, that part of you that's experiencing whatever it may be, I wonder if you can ask of it, what does it need? What does it most need right now? It might be that you have a sense of this in your body, and you can place your hand there as you ask that question. Maybe it just needs to know that it's okay, that it's there, that it's not alone, that you're here with it, holding whatever that part of you is with loving attention, with a willingness to be with it, to not turn your back on it. When we turn away from emotions and experiences, they just keep shouting louder and louder until we hear them. And so let's turn towards what is here with tenderness, with love. I'm here, I'm here. Sweet, compassionate holding. And taking a moment and bring to mind someone in your life whom you feel great love for, great tenderness. And for that quality of tenderness, that kind of unconditional compassion that we can have, sometimes it can be helpful to consider someone younger, even a child. Or maybe it's someone you really relate to, your best friend. I know I always say when I'm teaching, it's my sisters. And just bring them to mind for a moment. Bring this one person to mind. Be it that it's a child, be it that it's a best friend, a family member, but this person that you just feel such love for, such care. And just imagine if that person were having the experience that you've just journeyed into in these last moments, whatever it may be, this challenging emotion, belief. Imagine if they were to share that with you, a friend. What would you say to them? What would be the quality of the attention that you would bring to them? Taking a moment to think about that, to reflect on that. And then again, with the hand perhaps on the heart, see if you can offer the same quality of friendship to yourself. The same quality of, I see you, I'm here, I'm sorry you feel this way, you're not alone. Self-compassion is the second wing of freedom that's named in Buddhist practice from our human nature. The first is, can we see what is here? The second is, can we bring compassion? Taking some moments, whatever your experience is right now, to meet it as a friend, or as Elizabeth Gilbert says, to meet it as love. What would love say? As if you had this fantastic fairy godmother of love, and no matter what you said, she would respond with words of acceptance and kindness, no matter how great the shame, the fear, the worry, this embrace of unconditional love. Just noticing, what is that like? How does that feel? Perhaps for some of us, it might feel quite unusual, bringing a quality of friendship, of kindness. That's okay. Noticing that. Noticing that. Everything is welcome. Offering this intimate attention of friendship. And as you do so, moving more and more into the presence that is awareness. Awareness when we step from the space of reactivity, of being fully identified with that which is arising, and when we become awareness of the experience. And we create that space between stimulus and response, the space that holds our freedom, our growth, the possibility. And this quality of loving friendship that we're offering ourselves, or that we're exploring as a possibility of offering ourselves, into that space, beginning to offer a mantra. We drop into the heart, the Metta space, and offer this prayer. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Keep repeating these words. The hands can be on the heart, the belly, just somewhere where you feel this real connection. And you can transmit this intention of love, of caring to yourself. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. It might be that one of those phrases resonates more strongly for you, and you can offer that again and again, a heartfelt wish for yourself. The metta into the heart, a heartfelt practice. And from the space of the heart, we continue to Breathe energy into this metta practice. Bring into your mind someone for whom you feel great love, so much love. Just picture them for a moment. Because I've got Mummy D on the line, I'm gonna picture you, Mum. And just think for a moment, may you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And just as you picture them, really offer this prayer, this wish for safety, for happiness, for health, for a life of ease. And now think of someone who maybe is part of your life, who you see every day, but perhaps you aren't super close to. Maybe it's someone you work with. Maybe it's someone that you see on your daily commute. Maybe it's someone who lives in your block and you say hi to them. And just for a moment, consider this person and then think about everything you've done in your life in order to be happy, in order to survive whatever life has offered you, to thrive in whatever life has offered you. Everything you've done in this life to be happy. And consider that of the person you name, the person that you love, everything they've been on in their life, everything they've been through, their journey, all their efforts, everything they've done in order to be happy in just the same way as you, even if their actions didn't always appear that way. And now consider this person for whom perhaps you don't know them so well, and yet they have a whole web of their own life with the people they love, with their daily joys, their daily challenges. Their journey is exactly the same as yours. Maybe not externally, but the inner experience, the inner human desire, the same. And with them in your mind, offer the same prayer. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Feeling this energy reaching out and knowing that with 30 of us here, that's 30 people, and it goes beyond and beyond and beyond out into this world. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And now all those people, those strangers that we may know some of, but many we do not know, the people who are working tirelessly right now to help us, doctors, nurses, all teachers, everyone who's going about and in society doing what they can to support us, not just now, always, but especially now. And just offer this prayer, this offering to the world of peace, of love, of freedom, of health, of safety, understanding our inherent sameness, our inherent connection. May they be safe. May they be happy, healthy. May they live with ease. The web extends out and out from our heart into the world. And now perhaps getting a sense of where it is you live, the city, the country, the continent, this world. Just taking a moment as we recognize that every single one of us, although so living our own lives, shares this immense connectivity of oneness, of sameness. Each of us step into this world, into our life, into each day with the same desire to navigate it the best we can. And from that sense of our oneness as a human population, bringing this prayer, may we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all live with ease. As you repeat this mantra, an energetic sense of extending this love like strands of golden thread from the heart out to the world, connecting each of us on this call now and so far beyond. And from this place, I'm going to invite us to come together in mantra. Have no idea how this will work online, but it felt important. The sacred, ancient practice of mantra is one of the oldest ways in which we experience divine love and connection. It's known as Bhakti Yoga, devotional yoga. And it's like a prayer. And when we chant that together, and it might be that not all of you wish to chant, that's fine. Just being in this space of chanting together, we can create this vibration that holds intention. And we use ancient Hindu, Sanskrit mantras. And when we invoke these mantras, even though they often refer to Hindu deities, it's not that we're invoking something external to ourselves, but rather the energy of that within ourselves, the quality of that within ourselves. And so today I was feeling which mantras felt appropriate for this time that's brought us together. And the one that came through again and again was Ganesha. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. And when we chant mantra to Ganesha, we're really calling upon that support in removing obstacle in our life, that courage. We're asking for protection. And the mantra to Ganesha, who some of you will be familiar, is the elephant deity, elephant-faced deity, is Om Ganapataye Namaha. So that's Om Ganapataye Namaha. And how we're going to chant this is together we will make the sound. I'll say the first one and then we'll all join in together and we'll repeat it again and again and again. And I will get gradually quieter and quieter as I repeat this mantra, and I invite you to do the same. And as you get quieter, know that the mantra is going deeper and deeper within you until we plant it deep as a seed in the core space of our heart. Okay, so I'm going to remove us from mute all for a moment. Let's see what happens. Or unmute all. And from here, I'm going to say one round of the Ganesha mantra, and then we're going to join in together. Okay? So, Om Ganapataye Namaha. And together. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. 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 I'm going to chant it and we can chant it in our own homes. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. 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 Mantra gets deeper and deeper into the heart space, this desire for protection, for courage, for strength, as we keep repeating silently within. Until the mantra seeds into complete silence, the seed planted within the heart, the space of loving kindness. Bringing to mind now a memory of a time in your life where there was so much joy, so much peace, so much love. And as you find that moment, that memory, really experience it, really bring it back to life. The details, the feeling, what was it like? Truly experiencing. Fill in as much as possible of this memory, this experience, knowing that this is like planting beautiful flowers in our mind, flowers of remembering the positive, the beautiful, the joyful, so that we may hold space for all of these. And from that sense of love and joy, as you breathe in, imagine a golden thread coming from the third eye down to the heart. With every inhale, the golden thread comes down to the heart space, filling you up with this sense of a golden light. With every breath, as the heart fills with this golden life, slowly begin to imagine this golden light extending out through the heart space and wrapping around you, creating a cocoon of safety, of light, of protection. A sense of being held in this sanctuary, in this space of light, this protection of light. Every breath, this thread, this ribbon of light wraps around you more and more in a beautiful, protective, weave of light. This cocoon of light holding this metta, this loving practice close to our hearts. When you find yourself completely cocooned in this light, bring the hands one across the other at the space of the heart. Reflecting upon this community that we hold here, a community of the heart, a space that so many of us have shared on retreat together, and know that our journeys are made so much more powerful when we can support one another, when we can be vulnerable with one another. There's a beautiful connection of love between each of us, of support, of presence. Bring hands together in prayer at the heart. And a final prayer to take from this practice out into the world, into this day and the following days. It actually is a prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Joining me for the sound of a final Om to close this practice. Following the inhale. And 3 shantis. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace to all beings. Bringing hands in prayer to the third eye. Honoring awakening of the mind, to the heart. Sweet presence in the heart. Bow down to the earth, to these practices, to yourself and each other.